Hi, this is Zach from Zach's Traders Cafe with a look at the major markets on Thursday, the 14th of July. Starting off with the FTSE 100, and we're sandwiched between basically the initial resistance for June at 66.12 and the top of this rising trend channel from the beginning of February at 6800. Expect that to be hit over the next week or so. Really, the stop loss probably back below the 10-day moving average, currently at 65.77. But the view here is that really, even if we fail at subsequently at 6800, we will actually go there first to test that resistance. Next up, the DAX, which is also looking a little bit on the tired side after recent gains, backed off below the 200-day moving average at 10,058, and also below the top of this June gap at 10,104. No sell signal yet, but just the risk really of a test of support at the 50-day moving average 98.84 before we can make further progress. RSI at 54, which is in the accumulation zone, let's say. So no real trouble yet, but just that first warning that the market needs a bit of consolidation towards or just below current levels. Onto the US markets, and still rampant here with the fresh highs. The Dow's making record high for yesterday's close. Situation now is that we remain in this 18,000 to 18,800 target zone, and really nothing to stop this market before the 18,800 level. Any dips back towards that 18,167 peak from April, currently regarded as a buying opportunity with early and end of day close back below it, questioning the ongoing ultra bullish pattern that we see here. Onto the S&P, and simple message still above 2120 up to 2200. Dips towards 2130, 2140 regarded as buying opportunities if we get them, but this looks as though it can still go further, especially with the RSI only at 63.85, which is still well below the 70 overbought level. Onto the Nasdaq, and Nasdaq 100 still trying to push higher. That resistance initially coming from this 45.74 peak. We just pushed through that yesterday, heading towards 45.90, but really earlier weekly close back below that 45.74 peak, questioning the idea that we will not head higher towards 47.50, which was the initial resistance zone of 2016. Onto the currencies, strong performance initially from cable, but backed off a little towards the end of the day. Support here at the 10-day moving average 130.91. It'll be interesting to see whether that holds for the end of the week. End of day close back below that would suggest that we might need another probe below $1.30 or even towards $1.29. Otherwise, probably back towards 135, which was resistance on the way down in June. Looks to be the favored scenario for cable. Euro dollar still marooned around the 200-day moving average area, a surprisingly tight range between 110 and 111.50, and can't really see that changing. Bias slightly to the downside with the RSI below 50 at 45.95. Onto dollar yen, and here we've got a situation where the recent rally just consolidating just below the 105 level, still looking for 106.33, which is the 50-day moving average to be hit and maybe even exceeded over the next couple of weeks on possible stimulus from the Bank of Japan. Looking at gold, and here we backed off the best levels, but look as though we're regrouping again over the last couple of days. Lowest so far down to 1327. That's just above the 20-day moving average at 1323, and really while we're above the 20-day line, this is the accumulation area. If you're cautious on the market, you maybe wait for an end of day close above the 10-day moving average at 1350 before targeting the main 1400, 1420 technical target that we've had for quite a few weeks. That's it for me. More updates at the same time tomorrow.